The likely future of Belle Isle is spelled out in the Financial Stability Agreement between the State of Michigan and the City of Detroit. Basically, the state is to negotiate a long-term lease with the city and assume operational management of Belle Isle. The city would retain ownership, but the Michigan Department of Natural Resources would assume long-term operational control. In plain English, Belle Isle would become a state park. There are many who welcome that possibility. There are others who vehemently protest what they perceive as a state takeover of yet another city-owned asset.
I grew up as a child in Highland Park, and this was my oasis, Belle Isle. We used to take 3 buses just to get here, and it was beautiful. You'd come for a picnic. My favorite spot was here and by the clock tower, and I would play in the trees and we'd have a little picnic. It was my oasis. Life was really hard then, and this was the place that gave me a lot of joy and peace and comfort. And it's just a beautiful island, and I'd love to see it completely restored.
And I believe that Belle Isle is a gem that the city owns, and I think the city of Detroit should keep Belle Isle under its belt. We have lost so much over the years. I feel that this is something that we should be able to hold on to keep in the community and keep it as it is. A lot of people say that Belle Isle is not taken care of. I've been to several parks around the state of Michigan, and Belle Isle is a gem. No other park can compare to Belle Isle.
That opposition was made visible at a rally in support of city ownership of Belle Isle back on August 1st. The rally was hosted by City Council members Kwame Kenyatta, Brenda Jones, and Joanne Watson.
And because of our generosity of spirit, somebody has decided, because we allow everybody to come on here, that anybody has a right to take it over. You may not take over Belle Isle. You may not. It's not for sale. It's not for lease. It's not for giveaway. It's not for loan. It belongs to the people. And we stand here by the river, and we shall not be moved. Hands off, Belle Isle! Hands off, Belle Isle! Hands off, Belle Isle! Hands off, Belle Isle! Hands off, Belle Isle!
While the city and state continue their negotiations, DNR officials have been busy assessing the conditions of Belle Isle. And at least one employee hopes to have the opportunity to restore Belle Isle to its former glory.
My relatives, when I was young, my grandparents, my mother, and my aunties and uncles, or some of them are long since passed, used to take me to Belle Isle. And we used to spend the whole day at Belle Isle. We didn't have air conditioning. We used to hang out at the beach. We used to hang out at Scouts Fountain. Had an opportunity to see Scouts Fountain at night when the lights used to illuminate. But when I go out to Belle Isle, even to this day, it's like my relatives, they all come alive again. And I remember when I was a kid, like I had mentioned earlier, Belle Isle was my learning institute. I used to go there and spend the whole day there. And I remember there was one time in the summer that I went out to Belle Isle to collect my leaves and look at the tadpoles and look at the insects out there. And I lost track of time, and my mom came out to retrieve me. And I remember I was coming across the bridge, and here's my mother in this old 1970 Valiant. She comes driving right by. She says, "You know, it's time to go home." And she didn't yell at me, though, because she knew that's where I was at and I was having fun. Belle Isle is personal to me. I look forward to having the opportunity to help in any way that I can enhance this wonderful jewel.